You're listening to the Multiverse Fancast, proud member of the Misfit Faction Media Network.
All right then, on with the show.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Multiverse Fancast. Don't forget, you can take us on the go with Podbean, Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, basically anywhere you listen to your podcast. Also, don't forget to check out our website, themisfitfaction.com, where you'll see links to all of our episodes, as well as our merchandise store. And don't forget to follow us on social media, either Instagram and or Facebook, depending on what you have. Just look up the Misfit Faction, as well as Multiverse Fancast. I'm one of your hosts, Ronnie, and with me today is Paul. Paul, how you doing?
I'm good, Ronnie. How are you?
I am pumped.
Well, I'm going to fight you on this one.
No.
Yeah.
No, you're supposed to be pumped with me.
No, we're going to fight.
We are going to fight today.
We are fight. Today's a fighting episode.
Kind of. We're not going to necessarily fight on the episode.
Emotionally, we're going to fight.
Yes.
Logically, we're going to fight.
But what we're going to be doing is we're going to do kind of like a tournament of champions. So basically what happened was I just went onto a randomizer and got random characters from
That's
both
usually what a randomizer
Marvel
does.
and DC.
You used the word defining what you did. Stop it.
You're welcome.
No.
So we're going to
Podbean featured podcast of the month right here, everyone.
You're welcome.
You're welcome, everyone.
Because of our lovely voices. Our content? Question mark?
Question mark? I mean, we have a lot of it.
We do.
We have a lot of episodes.
We have a lot of episodes.
But yeah.
Too many.
So yeah.
No,
so
just kidding.
Are we going to... We'll do news and then we'll go over the rules for this weird Battle Royale thing?
Yes. So, Paul, take it away with some news.
Well, as I mentioned, we are Podbean. We are one of the Podbean podcast features of the month. Words hard? Yes, Podbean has put us on. We were actually number one on the list of podcasts of the month.
Yeah.
It was really cool. We want to thank Podbean for all their support. The show wouldn't be here without them. So thank you to Podbean, and thank you for all your new listeners, all of the former listeners. People have been reaching out to congratulate us. It's been really cool. Our friends from Hey Pal, What's New also featured podcast of the month. They're
awesome.
they're number 3 though. So I keep telling John, good job, number 3. But so that's really exciting. So thank you guys for that. A little bit of news, not too much, because we are getting very close to our big releases for the year. We have Shazam's coming up. At time of recording, we have about
2 weeks. 2
weeks, yeah. So we're really looking forward to that. We haven't heard too many things yet. So I'm curious when the embargo lifts, when they're going to start releasing some of the reviews, or at least some of the reactions. But we'll start off with the sad news. Actor Tom Sizemore passed away. He was on the fence for a while, and it was almost just a matter of time. But rest in peace. He's one of those actors that everybody kind of knows, and they know the name, and they've seen him in a bunch of things. But it's a shame. He was a really good talent, and I think he never really got his due.
Yes.
But we have some casting news. Moving from Marvel to DC, and from also being on DC before, we have Clancy Brown has been officially cast as Salvatore Maroni in the Penguin series, because that's still a thing, apparently.
Yeah.
So, are you excited for this Penguin series?
I am, because I want to see more of that Earth. So I'm just excited. That's why I'm excited. Also, Colin Farrell was amazing.
Colin Farrell was really good. But... Yep, so now some sad news. It was released this week that apparently there was a Batman Beyond movie in the works.
Yeah.
And unfortunately it's shelved. This is now the second time that a Batman Beyond movie has been in the works. When the show was big, the animated show, they wanted to do a film, and rumor was Ben Affleck as Terry McGinnis, which is hilarious. But then they shelved it. There was talks about it, and with Michael Keaton coming back as Batman, there was even more talk about having a Batman Beyond and kind of having him take that role. But it was supposed to have been written by Daniel Casey, the co-writer of Fast 9, as DC's answer to Sony's Spider-Verse.
So that's why, because he wrote Fast 9, probably.
Probably. God, those movies.
Yeah.
But so I would have loved to see a Batman Beyond movie in the style like Spider-Verse, where it's this new Batman and he's taking over and he's dealing with other Batman.
Yes.
They could have so much fun with that.
1,000%.
I still say the Lego movie is one of the best Batman movies of all time.
Yeah.
Of all time. More casting news. Apparently they are doing another reboot of Hellboy with Jack Casey playing the role. He was Black Tom in Deadpool 2.
Yep.
So that's happening, I guess.
Interesting.
You've seen the Hellboy movies, right?
Yes.
Yeah. The first two are really good.
Oh, yeah.
And I never saw the reboot. But, what a shame to have David Harbour at like peak David Harbour.
Yeah.
And shredded David Harbour, like he was in fantastic shape for this, and an R rating, and for that movie to have flopped as bad as it did.
Yeah, I think it just wasn't the right timing.
I just think it wasn't a good movie.
Well, that too.
We have the return of the Mandalorian this week. I know that's not really comic book news, but it is
Close enough.
It's nerdy news. And Sean, I don't know if Sean's actually caught up on the Mandalorian on Cinematic Adventures, so I'm going to say it here. But I watched the first episode. It was good. I enjoyed it. They have found their formula and they are sticking to it, for better or worse. And
that's a Disney Marvel thing to do.
well, also, apparently the new thing is if you have a story about a child that needs to be taken from one place to another while protected by a gruff, reluctant hero, it's Pedro Pascal. Have him do it. Between him on The Last of Us, which is fantastic, and The Mandalorian, it's kind of his thing.
Yeah.
It's funny because I still remember the first time I really noticed Pedro Pascal was Kingsman.
Yes.
He was fantastic as Whiskey, but he apparently a picture has gone viral of him on Buffy years and years ago.
Really?
Yeah, apparently Sarah Michelle Gellar recognized him or remembers him, so that's really cool.
That's funny.
And then lastly, we have the Red Death has made her triumphant, quote unquote, appearance in The Flash, and it has been met with mixed reviews. They do deviate from the comic book source. I mean, just making her, Batwoman instead of Batman. It's a big change, but apparently some of the lines from the show that she has said is, I'm vengeance, I'm the night, I'm the Red Death. You want to get nuts? Come on, let's get nuts. And you're not brave, men are brave. Those are all lines from various different Batman media?
Yeah.
Bat media. Yeah, we'll go with Bat media for that. But the reactions have not been overly friendly.
Yeah, and not surprised because that show's gone down the drain.
The Flash, I want to catch up on it just because it is the final season and I want to see the Oliver stuff.
Yeah.
But we stopped with lightsabers.
Yeah.
We really did stop. And then lastly, unfortunately, Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania has done about a 74% drop in its second week. Still won the box office.
Yeah.
There wasn't some big competition. I know Creed is coming out this weekend at time of recording.
I think last week was Cocaine Bear.
Yes, which apparently is fantastic. Yes, I really want to go see. But Creed is out this weekend. March 10th has something else too. I forget what movie. And then we have March 17th is Shazam. So got a lot of films coming out. The drop was to be expected. Word of mouth is usually the biggest killer of that sort of thing. But it sucks. Like we did enjoy the movie for what it was worth. But it's to be expected.
If Kang wasn't in it, I wouldn't have really probably recommended it.
What if it was just MODOK? Just MODOK is the heck. Oh my god. So ugly. So that's it for the news. Do you want to? So really quick before we get into this, I want full disclosure. Ronnie knows the list. He created it. With the randomizer, he just wrote down the heroes. I have no clue who's on this list.
Correct.
So this is going to be based off purely my ability to Google very quickly and my own innate knowledge.
Yeah. So basically, what happens is I have a list of names. 32 to be exact. And what we're going to do is we're going to go person 1 versus person 2. Person 3, 4, go against 5, all the way down the line. Then the winner of 1, 2 versus the winner of 3, 4. The numbers just have to do with who popped up on the randomizer first, all the way to 32nd. It's no particular order other than that. And so for rules for this character has no prep time. They're literally just teleported to a battleground, essentially. So there's no time to kind of get your bearings, do any like dirty work on anybody or anything. It's literally you're dropped there with all of the powers that you have and any like weapons or shields or anything like that you are known to kind of carry with you or be on you for the most part at all times. Standard set and everything. So it's not like Batman was sleeping and suddenly he's teleported in his pajamas to this arena. Yeah. Well, he probably doesn't wear pajamas. He probably just wears like boxers and that's it or something, I feel like. Sleeps naked. Yeah. Because crime stuff. I don't know. Maybe he sleeps in the batsuit. Who knows? But he probably does sleep in the... What's that? The scene in the Lego Batman movie? Two references. Where he's still wearing the mask. Your crime-fighting headpiece, sir, or whatever it is. Yeah. But anyway. All right. Any other rules? So no help from the outside world. No help from the outside world. So no sidekicks, no partners. Exactly. Yes. No Batmobiles. And this is completely random. So there could be superheroes, supervillains. It could be like your B-list character. It could be, a sidekick or something. But it is just any character from a superhero property was just randomly given to me.
Okay. And do they know each other? Like, do they know each other's weaknesses? Like if Batman drops in, is he gonna be like, oh, that's Superman. I got this kryptonite ring that I always carry.
Well, because sometimes we might have a DC versus Marvel.
Okay.
So technically they wouldn't know.
That's fair.
So, I mean, if they're from this same universe, then obviously I'm sure they know a little bit about someone.
A little something.
But,
Okay. All right.
All right. So what we'll do is we'll do a couple of these, then we'll take our little break.
Okay.
All right. So ready for round one?
Round one. Let's do this.
We start off with a banger.
Okay. Now, also full disclosure, like we said, if there's a character we are not familiar with, we will look them up very quickly.
All right. So ready? Round one. We have Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel. Wait. Brie Larson, Captain Marvel?
Okay.
Yes. All right. Marvel, Captain Marvel.
Yes.
Okay. Captain Marvel.
Versus Adam Warlock.
Adam Warlock. What? Oh, wow.
Right, I told you we start off with a banger.
Oh, this sucks too because we're about to get our first appearance of Adam Warlock.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Right, so we start off with the banger straight away.
Oh, this is a tough one.
Right?
This is a real tough one. Because they have almost the exact same powers.
They're pretty much the same thing except female versus male essentially.
Oh, this is gonna be tough. Oh wow. All
yeah.
right. I'm putting some thought into this. So
yes.
Standard powers for Adam Warlock: superhuman strength, speed, durability, stamina, agility, and the ability to manipulate cosmic energy for energy protection. Like they're literally the same.
Yeah.
Oh man. But every time the only thing that he really does have an advantage of is he heals.
Yes.
And every time he resurrects, his power does come back better.
Yeah.
So he learned how to create. I want to say he learned how to do mystical energy, creating matter, quantum magic.
And these are death matches.
And also he has the powers of the Soul Stone. He's wielded the gauntlet.
Yeah.
I might give this one to Adam Warlock, and that's not even like a slight against Captain Marvel, because Captain Marvel is just as powerful. Like Carol Danvers.
That's why I said like this
is a tough one.
If we match it out, like if we got the characters and then we were like, all right, this is like the number 1 seed, this is number 2 seed, this could have potentially been like a final or towards the end. So it stinks that it's like right away this is what we're getting.
Yeah,
so we're losing one of the strongest characters from Marvel.
Yeah,
so like it's like ugh. But I might have I think I'm gonna agree with Adam Warlock.
I think yeah.
Not, and it's not like a wipeout. This is like
it's a tough one.
This is like one of them's dead and the other one has like 1% health.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one.
This is a tough one. So we'll say Adam Warlock moves on.
Adam Warlock takes this round.
All right. Next up. This is funny.
All right, this is funny.
We have Jim Gordon against
Commissioner Gordon.
Penguin.
Against the Penguin?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Right? So, like, this is actually, like, you hear Jim Gordon and you're like, oh, he's dead. But then it's like Penguin. It's like,
well, don't forget Jim Gordon. Jim Gordon also had access to an armored bat suit at one point. He did take over as, like, a Batman. So I'm going to give it to Jim Gordon regardless. Penguin's more of a mob boss where he has people to do his work for him.
And Jim Gordon has a gun because he's...
Well, I mean, Penguin has a gun, too. Does Penguin have his umbrella gun?
I mean, yeah, because he always carries around the umbrella.
I'm still going to give it to Jim Gordon.
Jim Gordon, yes.
Even if it's just a fist fight.
All right, here we go. Moving on. We have Gwenpool.
All right. Whoa. Oh, wow.
Versus Wonder Woman.
That's an interesting one.
And again, even if they have regeneration, they still die. So technically, the match is over.
Okay, so they does die. They do die. All right. So I'm going to give it to Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
I feel like she would just murder her.
Yep. I think, again, with Gwenpool, there's not too much with her.
Yeah, I mean, she's a female Deadpool, so like they have that advantage. But I definitely think Wonder Woman will she'll kill.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
People tend to forget that Wonder Woman is like an Amazon warrior. Yes. Like she fights to the death.
Yeah, she can rival strength wise with Superman. She's got the speed, agility, all that too. So, yeah. All right. So Wonder Woman moves on. She's gonna
fight Jim Gordon next round.
She's gonna face either Iron Man or Scarecrow.
Iron Man or Scarecrow?
Yep, so we have Iron Man versus Scarecrow. Again, no prep time, no nothing. So Iron Man has a suit.
His standard suit.
Standard suit.
Okay.
Scarecrow has his little mask and
see, it's his
hallucinogen because he always carries that around.
This is where it gets into less fighting, more psychological.
Yeah.
I can see Tony Stark underestimating Scarecrow and getting in too close and then getting hit with that fear toxin.
Right? Because that's the thing is Iron Man's personality is going to get in the way. Scarecrow is just messed up in the head and is.
That's a tough one.
It's a tough one.
Because it's not so much punchy.
No.
Yeah.
This is more of mind games, and I think that's why Scarecrow would win.
You think Scarecrow would win?
I think Scarecrow would win because it would come down to mind games. Because I feel like Iron Man probably wouldn't use any blasters or anything from far away.
I think he would. I think the problem. I do agree that in a fight between the two of them, like if it's just a straight up brawl, Iron Man's going to take it.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'll just to mix it up and piss off the Iron Man fans, I guess, because we do love Iron Man.
Oh yeah.
I could see look at the Iron Man 3 with the Mandarin and all that stuff. Like he falls victim to him, and anxiety, panic attacks, all that stuff. And Tony Stark is the perfect candidate to be attacked by a psychiatrist.
Yeah. And like the thing too is, if they don't know it's like really a battle royale or deathmatch, Scarecrow's gonna lure him in and be like, "I'm a weak guy, come help me," and then he's gonna use his toxins.
All right, you know what? Let's go with Scarecrow on this one.
All right.
That sucks. I would have loved to see Iron Man.
Yeah, right? All right, here we go. Damian Wayne against Black Bolt.
Oh. So here's the issue. Like, Black Bolt just needs to talk.
Yeah.
Like, and if you're told you cannot leave until you kill someone, the problem is Damian Wayne's like a world-class assassin. I can see him beating him, but I definitely I'm gonna go with Black Bolt, I think.
Yeah, I think like if you're dropped into a world and you're not dropped right in front of each other, right? Then I think Damian Wayne, because he knows, I got to kill another person on this island or whatever.
Yeah, if it was like we're trapped on this island together and like cat and mouse type, I would give it to Damian Wayne. But just like a straight up brawl,
a straight up just you get dropped into an arena, and you got to react. I think
like Black Bolt can shatter planets, with his just by talking.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give it to Black Bolt.
Black Bolt. All right, we have Human Torch.
Okay, Johnny Storm
against Okoye.
Oh, from Black Panther. Is it Okoye with the? Are we giving her the suit that she got in Wakanda Forever, or just standard Okoye?
I think just everyone is standard, so no special suits or anything like that. Standard suit, right? So she's really just.
I'm gonna give it
the spear.
I'm gonna give it to Human Torch.
Yeah.
Just unfortunately, superpowers are gonna win in that situation. She might have her vibranium, like she always carries the spear.
Yeah.
And she's got vibranium armor, but like. Metal heats.
Yeah.
Metal gets hot.
Yeah. I'm sure it could melt.
Without a tactical advantage, it's just like in a straight up arena. I'm going to give it to Human Torch.
All right. Here we go. Carmine Falcone against Red Guardian.
He's Red Guardian. I'm going to give it to... that's my God. Yeah, some of these are...
Like I said, some of these are just easy right away. Boom. We have a winner, right?
Yeah.
All right. Poison Ivy versus Silver Surfer.
Ooh, Silver Surfer.
Again, so these two were just, you knew right away who was going to win.
Like, because he's a cosmic being.
There's no arguing.
Because like his powers are like she has one similar set to him. Like the fact that she can control planets. He could probably control planets too. Silver Surfer's one of those characters that's just
can do everything.
OP. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Thor versus Calendar Man.
Well, what day of the week is it? Because
it's Wednesday. It's hump day.
But no, I'm going to give it to Thor just on the simple fact that Thursday is named after Thor.
Yes.
And
Thursday.
We'll leave it there. That'll be the extent of it.
All right. Monica Rambeau. So all powered up.
Yep, powered up.
Not just I'm a pilot. Against Mr. Fantastic.
Ooh,
right?
Ooh,
right away, you probably went Monica Rambeau. Then you went, oh, wait a second, I gotta think.
The problem is, I want to see more of her powers.
Yeah,
but like,
I think the issue with this is he can't use his brain really. He's got to react right away, essentially.
But at least like he's very smart. Though.
Yeah.
The problem is she's got a lot of power. She can convert into any form of energy within the electromagnetic spectrum, travel in energy form, energy absorption and generation, manipulation, ability to travel speed of light, size alteration, intangibility, flight. See, I like Mr. Fantastic, and he does have his powers are way more than just stretching,
Armstrong.
and the fact that obviously he's super
smart.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm gonna give it to Monica Rambeau, I think.
Yeah, I agree. Again, it could be a close one. It's not hands down she's winning, but I think she's just a little too overpowering for it.
Yeah.
All right, next round.
Ready.
Ra's al Ghul
Okay.
against Steve Trevor.
Does Steve Trevor have a plan? No, I'm gonna give it to that's a Ra's al Ghul one. Yeah.
All right.
Just with a sword alone.
Yeah, right. You ready?
I'm ready.
One of your guys here.
Oh, hit it.
Cyclops
I love Cyclops.
against Misty Knight.
Misty Knight's got the robot arm. She's got a gun. But
But he's got laser eyes.
He can shatter a planet with his eyes.
Yeah.
I'd rather see him and Black Bolt go at it.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm going to give it to Cyclops. Yeah. He finally gets a win after a
Right?
terrible movie set.
All right, we'll do 4 more matchups and then we'll take a little break.
All right, 4 more.
Reverse Flash
Ooh, good one.
against Punisher.
I'm going to go Reverse Flash.
Just because of the speed.
Just because of the speed. I could see Punisher if he had time to think of something.
Yes.
But, and that's the thing though, Punisher, like some of those characters are just not, they don't fight super villains.
Yeah, no.
They fight their street level.
Yes.
And like, I know how to shoot a gun, but if somebody's moving at super speed and is able to like reverse time and all these things, I kind of.
Yeah, it definitely can't beat you.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Valkyrie
Oh, fun.
against Tim Drake. So we have another Robin.
Yeah. Oh, man, the Robins aren't doing well.
No. Again, this is a little close because they're very similar.
Mm-hmm. I think the fact that Valkyrie though is Asgardian, is what's really going to make that. If they were both just standard humans or both standard Asgardians, I think it would have been very different.
Yes.
But again, this is another character. Tim Drake would need some prep time.
Yep.
With prep time, he could beat her. Mm-hmm. Without it, I'm going to say Valkyrie.
Yes. All right. Enchantress.
Oh God, Cara Delevingne
against Catwoman.
I'm going to go Enchantress. The magic alone.
The magic. Yep. All right. Our last one before we do a little commercial break. Cable.
Okay.
Versus Jessica Jones.
Ooh, that's a tough.
This is a tough one. Yes, I'm almost leaning towards Jessica Jones. Because Cable has strength, has weapons. Mm-hmm. Jessica Jones doesn't have weapons, but she's got strength. She can do some healing.
She does also have psychic resistance.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So, and then Cable.
Cable's got guns.
Cable does have guns, but he does have powers that he just, especially in just
doesn't really use them though.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Jessica Jones.
Yeah.
Strangely enough.
All right. Well, that was a fun round 1. We're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, we're gonna be moving on through our list of our second round matchups. But first, a quick break.
Hey guys, it's Paul, and the Misfit Faction is looking for your help. We are trying to grow not only our network, but also grow our brands, and the best way to do that is if you guys are looking to start your very own podcast. Maybe you guys have been listening to us for a while, maybe it's something you guys have always wanted to do, but you're not sure how to get started. If you go to podbean.com/misfitfaction, you guys will get a month of free podcasting set as a gift from us. So make sure if you guys are looking to start your own show, you reach out to us and go to podbean.com/misfitfaction. Also, maybe you guys have your own online business or service that you're always looking to grow, and advertising is a very big part of that. If you guys go to sponsorship.podbean.com/misfitfaction, you guys can get $100 worth of free advertising, again, as a thank you from us to you guys. That's sponsorship.podbean.com/misfitfaction.
Welcome back, y'all. All right, so moving on. You ready there, buddy?
I'm going to open up this can that I should have done off air.
Yeah, you probably should have.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Raise energy.
All right. Starting off round number 2, we have Adam Warlock versus Jim Gordon.
Oh, man, does Jim Gordon have one gun or two? I really feel like
He has all the guns.
he has every single gun. Adam Warlock.
Are you sure? Do you need more time to think?
During the break, I really kind of contemplated, sat down, read a book, wrote a book, figured it out. Yes, Adam Warlock's going to take this one.
All right. Next up, Wonder Woman versus Scarecrow.
So it's funny you say that because I think Batman had in his protocols like some sort of psychological thing against Wonder Woman that she would never stop fighting until her heart gave out or something like that. But I'm going to go Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
What's the line from Zack Snyder's Justice League when she's like, Amazon, show your fear. And they're like, bang, bang, we have no fear. And it's just awesome. I think fighting an actual warrior with that warrior discipline, I think.
Not to mention her lasso.
Of truth.
Yeah, but you get tied up in that lasso, you can't break out of it. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, there goes his arms.
We're going to go Wonder Woman on that one then. Yep.
All right. Black Bolt versus Human Torch.
I was really hoping it was going to be Cyclops. This is another tough one because, like, they both have incredible powers. Like, Human Torch is not just a C-list, like, fire user, and Black Bolt's one of the most powerful Inhumans.
Yeah. Part of me is like, well, if...
They can both fly.
If Black Bolt talks... But if Human Torch is flamed up, would it affect him?
Yeah, it probably would. So, and also, like, Black Bolt doesn't need to get close to use his powers.
Yeah, he can do it from a good distance.
I'm going to say Black Bolt.
Black Bolt?
Yeah.
Black Bolt by...
interesting margin.
Yeah. Again, nothing too crazy, probably. All right, Red Guardian versus Silver Surfer.
These poor C-list characters. Silver Surfer.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
All right. Moving on, then. That was pretty easy. Thor against Monica Rambeau.
This is a little bit tougher.
Right?
I would give it to Thor.
Yeah.
Just because of battle experience.
Yes.
And, like peak Thor, like we're also talking most powerful versions of our characters too. Like,
and plus he's got the hammer.
Yeah, Odin Force, like King Thor style, without a doubt, I'm going to go Thor.
All right. Ra's al Ghul against Cyclops.
That's a tricky one. Yeah. Ra's al Ghul, obviously, like it's the same thing with Damian Wayne, like the ninja stylings. But I would actually go Cyclops.
Cyclops, yeah.
And that's not a personal preference. I just think.
I think just because of his eyes.
Like in an arena.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Reverse Flash against Valkyrie.
I don't know. Now they're getting tough, man.
Right? They're getting tough. But I think with this one, it's still kind of easy, but not too easy.
All right. I'm going to go Reverse Flash.
Yeah.
Just
I don't think Valkyrie
He's such a cheater.
Yeah. And again, with the speed, Valkyrie can't really defend against that anyway, so he could just run right through her.
Yeah.
A la A-Train.
Robin.
All right. Last matchup of round 2.
Okay.
Enchantress against Jessica Jones.
Oof. That's a tricky one.
This was a tough round 2, except for 2 matchups or whatever. But
so Enchantress is magic based, and Jessica Jones is science based. I think
science better than magic.
Yeah. Well, Jessica Jones needs to get her hands on Enchantress. That's the challenge, and it all depends. Is Enchantress gonna go hands on like she oddly did in Suicide Squad, or this is a tough one?
Again, I feel like with magic...
Wait, is this Marvel or DC Enchantress? I totally forgot. There's 2.
Well...
Let's go DC, because that's one I reference more. Because she can do black magic, spell casting, flight, illusions, necromancy, etc. via her Enchantress personality. She can access magical users' magic and possess innate high magical... vast knowledge of their... I'm going to end up going with Enchantress.
Yeah, just because of magic.
Mm-hmm.
Magic, for the most part, I think will always win.
Because magic fighting Jessica Jones has limits.
Yes.
And they're pretty hard limits. Yeah. But for some reason, magic is like, we can do anything. Don't worry. You're fine.
All right, moving on to round 3. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
We'll start at the bottom right there where we just were.
Okay.
So we have Enchantress against Reverse Flash.
Ooh, that's fun. That's a lot of fun. I would love to see that fight. Right? Why are we not seeing that movie?
Because, again, that's tough. Because, yes, you have the magic that can be used. But how do you put a spell on something if you can't see it?
Yeah, and also the problem is the reverse flash is a living paradox. Just trying to kill him is a pain in the ass. Like,
you're not really killing a person.
Right.
You know?
I'm going to go reverse flash again.
Yeah. Again, that's another close one.
Mm-hmm. Very close.
All right. I think this is where Cyclops goes bye-bye. Because he's going up against Thor.
Against Thor? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give it to the big guy.
Yeah. Again,
I'd love to watch just the beam struggle between the two of them, like Thor
Yep.
shooting lightning while Cyclops is just like optic blast. If it was just like that, I would give it to actually Cyclops just because.
Oh, yeah.
Like another one who can literally shatter a planet by
Yes.
looking at it.
But the thing is, with Thor's, he can
There's
have
so much
multiple
more. Yeah.
lightning strikes come down. He can use the hammer. Close, though.
It's an interesting one, yeah.
All right. This one's going to be tough. Silver Surfer against Black Bolt.
I'm going to go the Surfer.
Yeah. I think so. Because now Black Bolt is going up against something that's like not human at all.
It probably can resist. Because Silver Surfer's another one of those characters. Like I said, he's like god tier. Like I don't think they've ever actually beaten him by hand. They've always had to outsmart him.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with the
Silver
Surfer
Surfer
on that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's another great character that just needs to get his due.
Yes. All right.
Norrin Rad.
Last matchup of this round.
Okay.
We have Wonder Woman against Adam Warlock.
Ooh.
I think I'm leaning towards Wonder Woman.
Really?
I am leaning towards Wonder Woman. I think just the advantage of the lasso. Because I don't think Adam Warlock can do anything to that lasso.
Well, in all honesty, though, like, I mean, what's the lasso of truth going to do against Adam Warlock?
Well, it will bind him up.
Yeah, but like in all honesty, you can still grab it and pull. Like it really, I think for that, it comes down to I'm going to give it to strategy and skill. So I'll lean towards Wonder Woman.
Yeah. All right.
Wonder Woman.
Here we go. We are in the semifinals right now.
Oh my god, this is getting intense.
Right? All right, so semifinal round matchup 1. Wonder Woman against the Silver Surfer.
That's really tough.
This is like almost getting to like impossible level right now.
I'm gonna actually lean with the Surfer.
Yeah.
Again, just because
It from not
there are
this
some
world.
there are some characters that are not like because obviously I'm sure people have noticed on this list we're missing very iconic characters
Yes.
like Superman, and we'll talk about that at the end. But
Yeah.
there are some characters that are just not designed to lose.
No.
But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Surfer on that one.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
All right. Last matchup of the semifinals.
Okay.
Thor against Reverse Flash.
That's a tough one. I'm gonna go Thor.
Yeah.
I think Thor is strong enough, and he does have some limited speed, so like catching up with the Reverse Flash, or at least because also like what's the Reverse Flash can't touch him.
No.
Like even if he hits him with like the Speed Force punch and stuff like that, like Thor can just surround himself in lightning, and I'm
Yeah.
sure they'll be like, well, he's gonna phase between the in between the molecules of the
yeah.
lightning as it's going. I just in a straight up just brawl.
No.
I'm gonna give that one
Yeah.
to Thor.
All right. So that means our final is Thor versus Silver Surfer.
Oh my god! This
We need. I think this is going to involve some thinking right here.
this is going to be a tough one.
Because to me, if Thor can beat the Reverse Flash, I feel like he can beat the Silver Surfer. It's just
This is a tough one. So the general consensus is that Thor is more powerful than the Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
And also, basically, Thor's power and Silver Surfer's power come from different sources. Silver Surfer's a herald of Galactus, and he has a portion of the cosmic power, or power cosmic.
Yeah.
And Thor comes from the Odin Force,
yes.
and is technically a god.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm gonna go with Thor.
Thor. All right. I'll agree with that. So that means Thor is our champion.
Wow. That was an intense one. Like I didn't expect it to be so difficult half the time.
Right?
Oof, yeah. So I'm just
Yeah.
glad Superman wasn't on this list. As much as I love Superman,
Superman would have had depending on who he got matched up with, I think he would have had a tough time versus some of these people.
I think one or two of them
Yeah.
might have put up a good fight against him. But yeah. So
Yeah.
let's talk about this really quick. Have you seen Death Battle?
Yes.
All right. So I'm a big fan of Death Battle. So for me, that's kind of how I look at things like this. But for me, they did Superman versus Goku, and
Yeah.
the internet exploded. Twice they did Superman versus Goku, because
Yeah.
years and years ago, Wizard Magazine did Superman versus Goku and said that Goku would win, hands down. Death Battle comes along, and they're very good at what they do. They are very meticulous. They do math and science. Like
Yeah.
we basically just did this off like the cuff. This was
Yeah.
this was not planned at all.
No.
So for us, like it's a subjective list for the most part, based on our own knowledge. Death Battle, Goku and Superman, they established that the real reason Superman would win is because it's a limit versus a limit breaker. Like Superman has no limits to break. Like his power is infinite. Goku, he's written to be always pushing past his own limits. So, could he eventually get there? Whatever, maybe, yeah, but not right now. And then they're not written that way. Like Superman is not written to lose fights. He's written to inspire hope and all these things. And Goku's written to come back and be the underdog champion. Like it's always fun to talk about who would win in a fight. I mean, again, this is only our personal opinion. I always say that Superman would win that fight against Goku, but who knows? They'll never actually fight, unfortunately. But this was an interesting one. But I'm glad characters like Superman, Goku weren't on there because. Oh my God! Yeah, my brain hurts.
We would have been here for like 12 hours if we had some of like all A-listers.
And God forbid Batman lost something. Oh my God! I would love to see Batman versus Iron Man. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah. I mean, honestly, Batman can't really win that much unless he has time to prepare. Anyway.
The only thing Batman though gets is that he has gone toe to toe with supervillains and won without prep time. Because that's like the running joke that with prep time he can do anything. Sure. Yeah. But like he's fought superpowered villains.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's got the martial arts training, the suit, all that stuff. Yeah.
The daddy issues.
Yes. Yeah. That gets you far.
Yeah. That gets you far in life nowadays.
Yes, it does. Yeah. But yeah, so Thor is our ultimate champion for this. If you guys like this episode, let us know. Maybe we can do this again with some different characters, because again, this was just all done through a randomizer, so there might be some similar ones that pop up. But before we go,
we also we talked off air about maybe doing one where we each have a randomizer popped up, we each get a character, and we have to articulate why we think our character would win. But if you guys want to argue with any of our points, reach out to us. We'd love to hear some thoughts on some of our own opinions.
See if maybe you thought somebody else should have been the champion. Yeah. But before we go, I believe we do have a fan feedback Friday.
We do. It's a short one today. This week, what is a superhero topic you would like to hear us talk about on the show? So some of the ones that we got were, let's see, favorite artists or writers of superhero comic books. Who would win in a fight tournament at Superhero Edition? All right, so Brendan's going to be happy with that one. Top 10 favorite superhero movies, an agreed upon list by the host, not separate list by each host. A retro review on The Crow, the superhero projects that happened throughout the 90s, and your fandom origin story, how you became a fan. That's a good one from our friend Alex, who we got to get on the show at some point. He's been like such a big supporter ever since we started. But if you guys want to participate in Fan Feedback Friday, it's super easy. You go on Facebook, you look up the Multiverse Fancast. There you'll find it every Friday between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think I've just got it this week because I got busy at work. But you can also find us on all of our social media. We have Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook. Just type in the Multiverse Fancast or the Misfit Faction. Odds are you'll find some of our stuff. And don't forget, if you guys are listening to us on the go, any podcast app, make sure you guys hit download. It helps our numbers. It helps get our show out there. And likes, comments, star reviews, like all that stuff really makes a big difference for people trying to find the show.
Faux show.
No, the show.
Oh, I thought that's what I said.
Yeah, sure.
All right, but that's going to wrap us up. I'm Ronnie.
And I'm Paul.
And we'll be back in a flash.
See ya. That's what Ronnie says whenever I...
No, it's not.
Do you want to say it?
No, you say it.
Bye, everyone.
See ya.
There it is.